Vaša ekscelencijo, najlepše se zahvaljujemo na izuzetnom govoru, na ohrabrenju i na kontinuiranoj podršci kroz mnogobrojne projekte. Sada pozivam gospodina Maartena Wegena, Attaché za poljoprivredu pri ambasadi Kraljevine Holandije, za nekoliko reči o njihovoj podršci institutu i projektu. Izvolite.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear Mr. Nikolic, Mr. Crnovic, Excellencies, ambassadors, representatives, distinguished guests, and representatives from Serbia, the Netherlands, and the European Commission, I greet you, and it is a great pleasure to join you today at this festive kickoff meeting of the second phase of ANTARES. It's a pleasure to be with you, and I have followed the progress that you have made in the last 2 years from quite close by, from Belgrade. And I'm really, really impressed, and you have really gone from strength to strength in the last few years. And this occasion really marks the next step, I think, in a very exciting and important teaming for all of us. I really admire the expertise and the enthusiasm that you have shown, and also grateful for the excellent cooperation between us. The topic and the work that is being done here in Novi Sad, together with Wageningen Research and DG Research and Innovation from Brussels, can be crucial for the sustainable development of agriculture in the region. And I think the work that you're doing is very, very indicative and strong, almost representing the policy paradigm of what is happening in agriculture, ICT, data, information, and it plays a huge role, I think, in future of agriculture here in Serbia, but also globally. The days when agriculture was just agriculture are of course over. We cannot look at that in isolation anymore, because agriculture is very much about rural development. We all know that here in Serbia, in southern Serbia, great problems with the rural development, rural population, but it's also about economics, it's about price volatility, it's about decent incomes for farmers, but also access and availability to natural resources and respect for the environment. And of course, agriculture nowadays is also about public health, and last but not least, it's food safety and food security. We all need food every day. We needed that in the past, we need it today, and we'll need it tomorrow as well. That makes the agriculture policy and what you're doing a very inclusive process. So the policy has to involve many stakeholders, and I think that is very much what the Center of Excellence is going to be about as well, about an inclusive process tying science and agriculture together. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had the pleasure of being here in Serbia for the last almost 4 years. And I've traveled north, south, east and west. And of course, I've met a lot of farmers and companies, both young and old ones, huge farms and very small family holdings, rich farmers and poor farmers. And obviously, there's a lot of differences and a lot of similarities. But in my experience, the best farmers are the ones that dare to dream and take initiatives, regardless of the situation that they are in. And those are the farmers that have an entrepreneurial mindset and are thinking ahead towards the future. And of course, this is Serbia. It has a huge potential and at the same time many challenges. And I could mention a lot of them. We do that quite often in our cooperation with the authorities here. But I would really like to highlight one crucial thing from my experience, and that is the development of agricultural small and medium enterprises. Because it is this group, not the small ones, not the biggest ones, but the middle ones that are essential for the future competitiveness, entrepreneurship, and the future perspective of Serbian agriculture. And this group, given the opportunity and the perspective of growth, they will take aboard all the knowledge, all the innovation, they will organize themselves and make crucial investments. And I think that will have a huge impact on Serbian agriculture as a whole. And of course, the teaming between BioSense and Wageningen University with cooperation of Brussels can lead the way in this, because you are creating an atmosphere of entrepreneurship, but also at a crossroads of fundamental research, applied science, and of course agribusiness with the farmers in the field. You can show the best practices and you can make tools available that are available for the entrepreneurial farmer. Of course, as a government, we have a role in this. We should create an enabling environment as much as possible, and that's just more than just facilitating initiatives. It's also about supporting that and taking a proactive role. The Netherlands Embassy in Belgrade is very much about this. My position here is about this in agriculture. And of course, the Netherlands is the second biggest exporter of agricultural products in the world. Many of you, I think, already know that. But we really understand the interest and the necessity of cooperation and mutual development, both the Netherlands and Serbia in my case. And of course, we are also the biggest foreign investor in Serbia in the sectors which have already been mentioned: ICT, energy, building shipyards, and of course we have a large role in agriculture. We cooperate very nicely with authorities here in Vojvodina, also in Belgrade, and with institutes, and I'm very, very thankful for that. A finishing note. I'm relatively young, and just before it was mentioned, the fourth industrial revolution, I think I have it written down, not literally, but almost, because at the moment we are very, very much living in a digital and information age. And actually, it's very interesting to also be here and dealing with agriculture, which is probably the oldest occupation, which we know in history, because we have needed to produce food and had to bring land into culture as well. So it's an interesting time, and you are very, very much part of this. And I wish BioSense and Wageningen a lot of success in this, and do your best in this revolution. I thank you very much.